15U will be taking on the Pack Baseball 15U. So Southern Smoke based out of Olney, Illinois, and the Pack is based out of Oak Park, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. This will be the Smoke's first game of the tournament here this weekend. So they'll play one right after this game. So 12:23 start time. I believe we have an hour and a half time limit on these games here this weekend. Do have sponsors on the broadcast now, and we'll read through them here real quick. Ed Vansel, 618 Construction. For free estimates on all projects, give Ed a call, 618-843-1536. My buddy Ashton Crawford, car salesman with Steve Faulkner Automotive in Princeton. So go see him for all of your new and used car needs. And Mitch Plum down at Richland County Scratch and Dent. And according to Mitch, the best dadgum appliance store this side of the Mississippi. So go see Mitch if you need an appliance. They're scratch and dent, but they are cheap and they are nice, and most of them have warranties. So leading things off here for the Smoke is going to be Mason Bunting. As he awaits his first pitch of the day, and it's swung on, and that's lined down the third base line, and that's going to get through for a leadoff base hit. So one pitch, one hit, one runner on for the Smoke. And Mason's going to have a courtesy runner. He is doing the catching today. And that'll bring in Jetson Holt. Noah Molinax will be the runner at first for Bunting. First pitch to Holt is outside, ball one. That one in for a strike. Prime Auto Repair and Prime Auto Collision, another one of our sponsors. They're a full-service collision and auto body repair serving Crawford County. Molinax now the runner at second. And that pitch outside as well. 2 balls and a strike here on Holt. That one in the dirt, and that's going to get by. Molinax will advance to third base on the pass ball. So 3 balls and a strike here, the count on Holt. Nobody's out, and Smoke have a runner on third base. Ball's down in the zone, in the dirt, so Holt's going to draw the walk, which will put runners on first and third. It's going to bring up Jared Crompton. Holt takes his lead at first. He's off with the pitch. That ball's in the dirt. That's going to get by. And Holt is going to turn and get third as Molinax scores the first run of the game for the Smoke. So on the pass ball, Holt advances from first to third as he was stealing on the pitch, and Molinax scores, which leaves a runner at third base and scores 1-0 in favor of the Smoke. That pitch in fouled off, out of play, down the right field side. Bob's Pizza, another one of our fine sponsors. We was there for lunch yesterday, and the place was packed. As that ball comes in high, 2-1's the count. Hard to beat a Bob's breadstick, that is for sure. That ball's in the dirt. So Crompton ahead in the count here, 3-1. That ball bounces in for ball 4, which will put runners on first and third for Felix Reynolds. As Cam Welsh stands on deck. First pitch to Reynolds on the way, and it's going to bounce. Ball 1. So, early on here, the Pack pitcher having a hard time finding the strike zone. One-0 count. Crompton takes off. Ball gets by. So, deja vu happens again. Runner takes off. Runner at third scores on the pass ball, and the runner at first advances to third base. 2-0 count here for Reynolds. That ball's outside. 3-0 count. Duncan Boys Trucking, another one of our fine sponsors here on the broadcast, as that one comes in for a strike. So 3 balls and a strike here on Reynolds. Need anything hauled, be sure to contact the boys at Duncan Boys Trucking. And Reynolds draws the walk. Still nobody out here for the smoke. And the Pack coach wants a timeout. So we will run through our sponsor commercial here real quick, and we will be right back. Alright, we are back here. Cam Welsh, the batter. No pitching change happened. And Cam Welsh is quickly behind here in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Reynolds took second base and got the stolen base. The 0-2 pitch comes in high. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. That ball in low. It gets by. And Crompton is going to be called out at home. Did have a late break there, which probably helped with the umpire's decision to call him out. So 1 out, scores 2-0 in favor of the Smoke. Reynolds stands on third, and Welsh awaits the 2-2 pitch. And that's in for a ball, so count is now full, 3-2. As Welsh draws the 1-out walk, puts runners back on first and third. Easton Oaks, the batter. The Smokin' Pig, one of our sponsors here. I would hope so. Welsh with a nice lead there at first. Doesn't go. Pitch to Oaks was high, so 1 ball, no strikes. I'm gonna bet Cam is gonna be off on the pitch this time, and he is. Ball's high. Throw is nowhere close to in time. I'm not sure what Cam's doing. He was trying to go back to first for some reason. No idea. 1 ball, 1 strike count here on Oaks. We have 1 out, runners on second and third. So Oaks pops that one up. I don't think the catcher sees it, and he trips and falls. Is not going to get to it. So nice break there for Oaks, and he will have another chance. Morgan's Tree, LLC, one of our fine sponsors, as their logo pops up on the screen here. One-two pitch to Oaks is grounded to the shortstop. Slow roller, going to be a tough play. He makes the throw, but not in time. Oaks beats out the throw for the hit. And Felix Reynolds will score for the Smoke, making it 3-0. Noah Myers will be next man up here for the Smoke. Oaks takes off, throw to second, not in time. And Welsh stays put at third. So, second and third. Noah Myers waits the 1-1 pitch. It is on the way and in the dirt. And that's going to get back to the backstop. And Welsh will score easy. And Oaks will advance to third. So, makes the score 4-0 in favor of the Smoke. Takes one to the back. So once again, runners on first and third for the Smoke. Scores 4-0. Maddox Dillard will step to the plate. Myers takes off on the pitch. No throw. So, stolen base for Myers. Puts runners at second and third for Dillard. Mayor Mark Lambert, City of Olney Mayor, is one of our sponsors here on the broadcast. We appreciate his support. As Dillard fouls one off out of play. No balls, 2 strikes, the count. The 0-2 swung on and missed, so that'll be the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring in Lane Willis to the plate. Willis. Check swing there. Called strike 1. And that's going to be a dead ball. Hits him. So bases are now loaded for Ryder Knox. Do have 2 outs. Ophelia's Cup, one of our sponsors in the broadcast. First pitch to Ryder, high, and gets to the backstop, and Oaks will score on the pass ball, or the wild pitch, I would call that. Ophelia's Cup is Olney's locally owned coffee shop, so all kinds of good coffee, breakfast, lunch. My personal favorite is the, what is it? What do I like to eat there?
Chicken salad?
No, for breakfast. Ryder pops up a little blooper there to the first baseman. Breakfast quesadilla is what I'm trying to think of from Ophelia's Cup. So, the Smoke leave 2 runners stranded and score 5 runs. So the score is 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Welcome back here to the broadcast. We are coming to you live from East Peoria, Illinois. We have the Olney-based Southern Smoke 15U going up against the Chicago suburb Oak Park, Illinois Pack baseball. The Pack coming up for their first at bat of the game. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Smoke lead this game 5-0 so far. Ryder Knox will be starting things off for the Smoke on the mound today. And Mason Bunting will be doing the catching. Easton Oaks is playing first base. Noah Myers at second. Jetson Holt playing short. Felix Reynolds playing third. Noah Molinax is in left. Cam Welsh is in center. And Jared Crompton is in right field. Yeah, cloudy day. It is kind of sticky, but
Rain out to the west.
we're going to be really close to getting rain here pretty soon. It's going to hopefully just miss us to the north. Let's throw another sponsor up. Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. We've bought a couple of vehicles there from them, and so far the experience has been nothing but the best. First pitch of the game from Ryder goes behind the batter for ball 1. Center fielder Hassan is the batter for the Pack. So Ryder struggles to find the strike zone early. Count is 2-0. Gets him to swing at that one for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. That one low and in. 3-1's the count. And that one comes in low for ball 4. So Hassan will lead things off for the pack with a walk, and that'll bring in the catcher, Lee. Fit by G, another one of our sponsors here for the broadcast. We appreciate their support. Go check them out for the finest fitness equipment in Olney, and a nice little supplement store. Have all kinds of supplements, and I guarantee you will not beat the price of the supplements that they're selling there at Fit by G. That one's going to get by. 2-0 the count, and the runner will advance to second on the pass ball. So Knox struggling here early, finding the strike zone. That comes in high, so it counts 3-0. And that's 4 straight balls. So 2 walks to lead things off here for the pack. And it looks like Wayne Willis is going to be heading out to get warmed up, so he may be the next guy in. That ball is in low. Ball 1. The batter is DeSanto for the pack. That one popped up into the infield. Myers settles under it and makes the catch. And that's all we got to do here is get the ball in so they can hit it. We've got a pretty solid defense out there, so we just need to find the strike zone and everything will be fine here for the Smoke today, I think. And he's going to be picked at first. Oh, Oaksey bobbles the ball, but he was out by a long shot if we had caught that. Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, one of our sponsors here on the broadcast. That went in for a strike. So, Ryder's finding the strike zone here. He's ahead in the count 0-2. Nice little 0-2 pitch there. He does foul it off. Finally got what? I'm not sure how you say the name, but Uher, U-H-E-R, is the batter. He is the first baseman for the pack. He's behind the count, 0-2. 0-2 pitch, grounded foul down the third base side. We do have lightning in the area, according to AccuWeather, so that's great. Southern Smoke Baseball, one of our sponsors. And that is who we're watching right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Uher. Be a good time for a strikeout right here. Ryder steps off. Beautiful pitch. He is able to just get a piece of that and foul it off. A lot of pitches here this at bat, but I feel like Ryder has found his zone here and is kind of starting to settle in. And that's in, swung on and missed for strike 3. That'll bring up the left fielder Osta for the Pack. Stephen Evan Thompson are sponsors of the broadcast. That ball is down in the dirt and it's going to get by. Runners will advance one. So puts runners at second and third now with 2 outs. Stephen Evan, your Country Financial representatives in West Salem, Illinois. Give them a call for all your financial and insurance needs. The 1-0 pitch on the way. That's in for called strike one. So the count's even now 1-1 on the way, and that's in for strike two. Ryder Knox has found the groove. And he will go down swinging. So the Pack will leave 2 men stranded. They did not score. So after 1 complete inning, the score is 5-0 in favor of the Smoke. We will be back after these messages from our sponsor for the top of the second inning. All right, welcome back to the broadcast. The Smoke due up here in the top of the second, and Noah Mullinax will be leading things off here for the Smoke for his first at bat of the day. He does have a run scored already, though. He did run for bunting in the top of the first. So we have rain clouds very close to us right now. You can feel the temperature has changed, so I don't know if it's going to avoid us or not. If it does start to rain, we will have to end the broadcast, though, because the cameras are not waterproof. Britain's Bullpen is a proud sponsor of our broadcast here. A lot of our guys here on the Smoke will go to Britain's Bullpen for baseball instruction. They do baseball, softball instruction. Phil Britton, the owner there of the Bullpen. First pitch to Mullinax in ball one. And Mullinax hit by the pitch. what is that? 3? Yes, three batters that have been hit by the pitch here for the Smoke. So you're going to bring up Mason Bunting for his second back. So we're back to the top of the order. And Bunting digs in. He is 1 for 1 today. Had a base hit his first at bat. That one inside almost hits him. Molinak steals second easily. Go to third. Go. And, all right. So that pitch was called, I think it was called a strike, but I also think it almost hit him. So maybe he was guarding the plate. I don't know. Anyway, no balls and a strike here for Bunting. 0-1 pitch in. That's going to get by. Max is going to cruise into third base. So quickly runner on third, and nobody out for the Smoke. The wind is picking up and the temperature is dropping here in East Peoria. If you're around a cell phone or a computer, pull up the Weather Channel, type in East Peoria, and you'll see what is very close to us right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bunting as he swings on and fouls that last pitch off. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Little curveball there. 4 strike 3. He's going to bring in Jetson Holt. Travis Excavating, a sponsor here for us on the broadcast, as Holt watches ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one called strike 1. Holt thinks maybe not. But either way, that was the call. So 1-1 is the count. 1-1 pitch, swung on, grounded to the second baseman. And he does make the play, but that does score a run. So RBI for Holt as Molinak scores on the ground ball. Hobie's Diner in Alney, a proud sponsor of our broadcasts here today, as Jared Crompton steps in for his second at bat. He did walk his first at bat. Score 6-0 in favor of the Smoke. We are in the top of the second inning. As Crompton sees his first pitch, it bounces. Nice little scoop there by the catcher. Nobody's on, and we do have 2 outs. That one grounded to the shortstop, and he fumbles it, so Crompton will be aboard on the air by the shortstop. And that'll keep things moving here for the Smoke as Felix Reynolds steps in. Felix has the strength and the power to put one out of this ballpark. We are 320 down the lines and 375 to dead center. Down at Johnny Logan last weekend, Felix one-hopped one in the 375 right center field at Johnny Logan College, so he could put one out of here if he gets a hold of it. Crompton advances to second base on the pass ball, and counts 1-0 to Reynolds. The 1-0 pitch is on the way, and it's in for strike 1. That ball lined hard to right field, but right at him. They had him played perfect. They must have read the scouting report. So Smoke do leave one man stranded. They do score 1 run, making it 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. welcome back. Oh, I know. Welcome back to the broadcast here. Southern Smoke versus the Pack. And we are in the bottom of the second. And first up for the Pack is the second baseman, Ardell. And first pitch to him is popped up to the shortstop, Jetson Holt, and he makes the play. So, one pitch, one out here for the Smoke in the bottom of the second. So, a little better start there than the first inning. That is what we like to see. Make outs with as little amount of pitches as necessary. Brings in Daly, the shortstop, and Knox grooves strike one to him. So, working ahead in the count here. No balls and a strike. Ryder a fast worker when he pitches. That one in high. Evens the count up 1-1. That one finds the strike zone. Beautiful pitch there. Ball and 2 strikes here on Daly. We appreciate the support of Hovey's Diner as Daly watches strike 3 so quickly. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second as Plinge, the right fielder, will come to the plate. Hovey's Diner on Main Street in Alney. Open 7 days a week and has a full menu available every day and daily specials on certain days of the week as Ryder grooves strike 1 there to Plinge. No balls and a strike. The 0-2 foul tipped, or the 0-1 foul tipped, which makes it 0-2. The Pack must not be aware that the on-deck batter gets balls to get to the backstop in high school level baseball. The 0-2 on the way. And a little bloop hit to the pitcher. And Ryder runs over and tags him, which is probably not the best idea. As soon as that ball pops out of his glove, then that would not be good. But it didn't, and we have 3 outs. 3 up, 3 down there for the Smoke. So due up for the Smoke in the top of the third is going to be Jared Crompton, I believe. So we will cut it to commercial break and we will be right back. We are back, and Cam Welsh should be your first batter, and he watches ball 1. 1 ball, no strike on Welsh. That one at the top of the zone. we are going to be in a lightning delay here as the sirens are
30 minutes.
sounding, and the Empire says that that's a 30-minute delay, and I assume that that's going to be 30 minutes from every time lightning strikes. So we will save our batteries, and we will probably shut this down for a little bit, but so we'll be back. We'll be back whenever play continues. So thanks for joining us. We are in at least a 30-minute lightning delay as the lightning detectors here at the park have sounded an alarm, which I assume means lightning was within a certain distance from here. So we are in a delay, and we will resume the broadcast when the game resumes. All right, folks, we are back in action, and Cam Welsh, the first batter here after the delay, and he hits a little bloop fly ball to the second baseman. Put that back in the back thing. So, one out here in the top of the third. Score is 6-0 in favor of the Smoke, and Easton Oaks will be the batter. First pitch to Oaks is low. Ball one. Ashton Crawford with Steve Faulkner Automotive is one of our fine sponsors. So I've bought a couple trucks from Ashton and appreciate his sponsorship here for our broadcasting. Let me get settled back here. Counts 2-1. One out. We're in the top of the third inning. Easton Oaks is the batter. That pitch inside brings it to a 3-1 count.
Hit the ball. Okay, that hit him right.
So, Oaks draws the walk, puts a runner on first base, and Noah Myers will be the batter. Oaks takes his lead at first. Myers squares the bunt. Foul tip. So Oaks will head back to first. Oh, 1 count here on Myers. And pitcher has balked. No pitch. And the runner will take second. So Oaks will be on second base. No balls, 1 strike. A pitch in, fouled off down the first base side, out of play. 0-2 is the count. .618 Construction, another sponsor we have here at the broadcast, as Myers grounds one to third base. Nice stretch there by the first baseman to make the out. He does move the runner to third, so Oaks now stands on third with 2 outs. And Maddox Dillard will step to the plate. Dillard's second at bat of the day. First at bat did strike out. That one lined out of play, foul down the first base side. (618) Construction. Give them a call, 618-843-1536. They offer free estimates on all projects. That curveball, inside, evens to count 1-1. That's going to be a hit on the ground. Third baseman can't handle it, and Dillard will reach on the air, and that'll score Easton Oaks, making the score 7-0 in favor of the Smoke. Lane Willis will be the next batter. That ball hit to left field, but the left fielder makes the play, and that'll be the third out of the inning. So we will be back shortly with the top of the third. Welcome back to the broadcast. As Ryder Knox is finishing up his warm-up tosses here in his third inning of work. We're hoping Ryder can remain in the groove he was in whenever we went into the delay. TreeWorks, another sponsor we have. Elliott Atherton. Professional tree and lawn care at an affordable price with payment options. No interest, no fees. Give them a call, 618-354-1982. Leading things off for the Pack here in their half of the third is going to be the pitcher, and he's got a tough name, but I'm going to do my best once I see it here. Van Der Schie, I think. The ball's outside. 2-0 is the count. 3-0. Where? Oh. There he finds a strike zone. 3-1 the count. And that's going to be a low ball 4. And that will bring the top of the order back for the pack be the center fielder Hassan. The pack out of Oak Park, Illinois. It's a suburb of Chicago. So they probably traveled about as far as we did. We're about the midway point between Olney and Chicago, so. First pitch to him, down and out, ball one. Going in for a strike. Give Jimmy Fehrenbacher and Chuck Schmucker a call. They're your Richland County Country Financial agents. They're in Olney. Home Life Auto, they will insure it all. That one drove to center field. And Cam Welsh brings that in, makes the catch. So one out, runner on first. They'll bring in the catcher Lee. First pitch to him, right down the middle, strike one. That one falls in, strike two. So rider ahead here, no balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the third inning, score 6-0 in favor of the Smoke. Pizza Fast in Olney, the Meadow Boys recently took that over. Doing good things there. Had a pizza there the other night. Give them a call. They got buffets, lunch and dinner. Home of the biggin, and it is a biggin, I will say. Ball and 2 strikes to count here. One out. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Not a bad 1-2 pitch. Low out of the zone. He doesn't chase. So that evens the count 2-2. That one grounded to the shortstop Holt. He's going to flip to second. The throw to third. Just a little bit late. He does beat that out. So nice turn there by the Smoke. So it gives us 2 outs and a runner on first with DeSanto, the third baseman, coming to the plate. Strike one. Check it first there by the catcher, not in time. That one high and tight, evens the count up 1-1. 7-0 the score. We're in the bottom of the third inning, just back from a lightning and rain delay. That one in swung on and missed, strike 2, so 1-2 the count. Batter wants time, granted. That was swung on as he walked backwards to not get hit. So 1-2 remains the count. And that's right down the middle. Called strike 3 for the third out. So the Pack will leave one runner stranded. No runs across the plate. Score is 7-0 in favor of the Smoke. Welcome back to the broadcast. Due up for the Smoke here in the fourth inning is going to be Ryder Knox. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Ryder doing the pitches today. He has thrown 3 complete innings. He's thrown 49 pitches, 28 strikes. He's faced 12 batters. He's allowed no hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So let's see what he can do on the offensive side of the game here as he awaits his first pitch of the at-bat. And it's in the dirt, ball 1. I know my cameras aren't HD quality, but if they were, I would zoom in on the pitcher and see if everybody else thinks he looks like Squints from the Sandlot, because he looks like Squints. We're quickly 3-0 here. The rain has passed, the sun is trying to sneak out, and it feels muggy here in East Peoria. The 3-0 pitch is on the way to Ryder Knox, and it is high. So Ryder draws the leadoff walk, and it's going to bring in Noah Mullinax. Noah playing left field today. Prime Collision Center, one of our fine sponsors. And Lane Willis is going to come in and run for Ryder Knox since he is the pitcher. Prime Collision offers full service collision and auto body repair serving Crawford County. They have ASE and ICAR certified technicians. First pitch to Mullinax in for strike 1. As Willis in running for Ryder Knox takes off, but the pitch is fouled, so he's headed back to first. 0-2 the count here on Mullinax. Willis takes off, and Mullinax hits the ball in the gap, and Willis, being off with the pitch on the hit and run there, is going to get to third base. So first to third for Willis, and Mullinax is in safe with a base hit to first. And that brings us back to the top of the order. Mason Bunting will be the batter. This will be his third at bat of the day. And he is 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out his last at bat. First pitch to him is up and swung on a miss. Molinax will take second. So Mason's got 2 guys out here in scoring position as he steps in with the 0-1 count. The 0-1 curveball breaks just inside, evens the count up 1-1. That one's outside, 2-1 count. Bob's Pizza in Olney, another sponsor of ours. Allie and the crew.
Oh, yeah.
That ball is drove to center field. Center fielder settles under, but the runners do tag. And Wayne Willis is going to be in safely by the sac fly by Bunting. That'll score a run, making the score 8-0 in favor of the Smoke. And Molinax also tags on the fly ball, and he advances to third. So 1 out. Runner on third will bring Jetson Holt to the plate. First pitch to him, grounded to the pitcher. He spins, looks at Molinax, who's running home, and had him dead to rights, but for some reason let him go home and threw the ball to first. So, RBI there for Holt makes the score 9-0. Nobody on. Jared Crompton will be the next batter. First pitch to him, outside, ball 1. I have no idea why they did not try to get that out there with Molinax, who was obviously caught. That one's low and outside, 2-0. Crompton, slow roll to third. He fumbles, makes a throw, and in time. So nice job there recovering after a little bobble. And that's 3 outs. Smoke score 2 in their half of the fourth, making the score 9-0. Welcome back to the East Side Center here in East Peoria, Illinois, where the Southern Smoke 15U are up 9-0 on the Pack 15U, the Pack out of Oak Brook, Illinois, up in Chicagoland. Smoke out of Almy, Illinois. Ryder Knox heads out for his 4th inning of work. Need something hauled? Contact Duncan Boys Trucking, and they will haul it for you. We appreciate their sponsorship here as we bring you Live Youth Sports on YouTube. First pitch from Knox is a swung on strike one. Next one comes in a little high. The batter is Ewer, the first baseman. 1-1 count. One in high. 2-1. So Ryder needs to bring these down a little bit. And I can pretty much guarantee this guy's going to swing at it. There it is. Swung on, out of play. It's going to get over into the other field. Beautiful complex here. We've got 2 high school length fields, full turf. And we've got a couple smaller youth baseball fields. Everything full turf. That ball swung on. And nice block there by the catcher on the curveball in the dirt for drop third strike. He makes the tag. And the runner is out. The Smokin' Pig is a sponsor here on our broadcast. They've got a food truck that they run out of Almy and a restaurant in Grayville. As the left fielder Osta steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first at bat. And he's ahead here in the count 2-0. Knox still has the no-hitter going. Does have some walks on the day though. That's going to be in the dirt. 3-0 count. Foul ball from the other field. Ball's into our field. So 3-0 pitch on the way. And it is not even close. Ball 4. So Ewer is aboard with the 1-out walk. Not Ewer, Osta. That was Osta. And Ardell, the second baseman, who did not get the pinstripe memo from the coach, and he's got on the wrong jersey and the wrong pants. So we're going to call strike one on him as Ryder starts out ahead on this at bat. So Osta at first. That one's outside. Evens the count up 1. And then for a ball. Morgan's Tree, LLC, professional tree removal and trimming, and they'll do snow removal in the wintertime too. Give them a call, 618-320-1893. Morgan's Tree, LLC. Another sponsor here on our broadcast. Little check swing dribbler to second base, and nobody's there. And the ball gets to the fence, and that runner ends up first to third on the miscue by the defense. Coach Jones wants a timeout here, which will give us some time to run through our sponsor list. 618 Construction, Steve Faulkner Automotive in Princeton, Indiana, Richland County Scratch and Dent, Hovey's Diner, Travis Excavating, Country Financial, Steve and Evan Thompson. Britain's Bullpen and Southern Smoke Baseball. Fit by G, Faulkner Automotive and Mount Carmel. Ophelia's Cup, Mark Lambert, Mayor of Alney. Morgan's Tree, LLC, The Smokin' Pig. Prime Auto Repair and Prime Auto Collision. Duncan Boys Trucking. Bob's Pizza in Alney. Tree Works, LLC. Richland County's Country Financial Agents Jimmy Fehrenbacher and Chuck Schmucker. And Pizza Fast in Alney. So we thank those sponsors to help bring live YouTube broadcasts of youth sports in Richland County. So we have runners on first and third. Pickoff attempt at first and not in time. And the shortstop Daly is the batter. He's 0 for 1 today. This is his second at bat. He struck out his first time. Ardell, the runner at first. And that pitch in called strike one. So, the question is, first and third, will they steal? Will they not steal? Ardell with its lead. He takes off, and the throw to second is in time, and he is out at second. So, 2 outs, runner on third, and no balls, 1 strike is the count. And that's a little dribbler, pops up to the catcher, foul ball, strike 2. Rings him up, called strike 3. So the Pack will leave 1 man stranded and unable to cross. Oh, that's the game. Well, we must have hit our time limit, I'm assuming. So, final score here, Southern Smoke 15U 9, Pack Baseball 15U 0. And we will be right back on a different link. So, check our YouTube channel and head over to the Smoke 15U versus, I don't know, who do we play next? Pack Baseball Orange. So, same organization, different team. Oh, that's probably why the kid has a different color jerseys on. He's on the other team.
Yeah, I think he was
There we go. Okay.
Remember he
Yeah,
had
he's on the
8?
other team. All right.
He
So,
had 8, then I
that'll be it for this broadcast, and we will be right back at you here pretty soon with the second game of the day for the Southern Smoke 15U. But they win this first game 9-0. Thanks for joining us.